Chapter 30, HAARP Connection to Earthquakes. Negative government factions are basically causing chaos in the world with false flag terrorism, HAARP-engineered earthquakes, laboratory-created diseases such as AIDS and Ebola, and engineered wars to bring about the official formation of a one-world government. It's the Masonic motto, order out of chaos in our faces. This is a quote by James Casbold, former MI6 agent. In June 2011, Ethan A. Huff, writing for naturalnews.com, reported that data had been collected by Dmitry Asylum and his colleagues from the NASA Goddard Space Flight Center in Maryland that highlighted strange atmospheric conditions anomalies over Japan just days before the massive earthquake and tsunami struck on the 11th of March. Seemingly inexplicable and rapid heating of the ionosphere directly above the epicenter reached a maximum only 3 days prior to the earthquake, according to satellite observations. This suggests that directed energy emitted from transmitters used in HAARP may have been responsible. Published in the MIT publication Technology Review, findings are presented alongside a different theory called lithosphere-atmosphere-ionosphere coupling, which hypothesizes that the heating in the ionosphere may have been caused by the impending earthquake as the fault line released radioactive radon. This theory is not proven but presented as a possible theory. Another more likely explanation is that it was an indication that concentrated energy was used to induce the earthquake, because numerous credible reports and scientific observations reveal that HAARP is capable of being used as a scalar weapon that can emit strong electromagnetic pulse bombs that can alter the weather or trigger seismic fault lines. A look at the graphics presented by Asylum shows near-perfect heat rings present above the epicenter of the earthquake. Readings from the HAARP induction magnetometer, which visualizes the frequency spectrum of signals detected in the Earth's geomagnetic field, show that a steady, ultra-low frequency, ELF, of 2.5 Hz was being broadcast days before the earthquake. 2.5 Hz is the exact same frequency as the natural resonance produced by an earthquake. In April 1997, the U.S. Secretary of Defense, William S. Cohen, gave an address at the Conference on Terrorism, Weapons of Mass Destruction and U.S. Strategy at the University of Georgia in Athens. He was asked about terrorism and he said the following: "Others are engaging even in an eco-type terrorism whereby they can alter the climate, set off earthquakes, volcanoes remotely through the use of electromagnetic waves." That was 20 years ago, so obviously the technology is available and has been used and is not purely a conspiracy theory. Even in 1999, an EU report on the environment, security and foreign policy made the following statements about HAARP. HAARP can be used for many purposes. Enormous quantities of energy can be controlled by manipulating the electrical characteristics of the atmosphere. If used as a military weapon, this can have a devastating impact on an enemy. HAARP can deliver millions of times more energy to a given area than any other conventional transmitter. The energy can also be aimed at a moving target, which should constitute a potential anti-missile system. HAARP can cause DNA damage to people, cause cancer and accelerate it, weaken your immune system, can create global warming effects and cause electromagnetic pulses.